Hi, my name is Leo Chen, and I sell real estate right here in coastal Orange County, California. And today I want to give you just three critical information regarding the real estate market. And I know your time is super valuable, so I'm here to sift through all the junk to give you only what you need to know in just a few minutes. So let's get right to it. The three things we will cover today are the three I's: interest rates, inflation, and housing inventory. Plus, I'm going to give you one bonus info at the end. So you're going to want to stick around for that. I think it applies to everybody, and everybody needs to know if they're in the real estate market. So, number one, let's get right to it, is interest rates. Okay, so right here, as you can see, today's interest rates are at 4.72. This is a conventional 30-year fixed. It's no surprise that it's gone up because the Feds had a rate hike this past week after their meeting. And in 1 week, we ticked up 0.3%. Okay, this is our high in the 52 weeks that we've been around, and the low at 2.78. And the important thing I wanted to show you is this graph right here. We are right here, okay, ticking up at 4.72%, and it's our highest since about 2018 right here at 4.98, 5.05%. So we're heading in that direction. The rest of this year is what the Fed is expecting, and it could have probably been a little bit higher if we did not have the war in Ukraine. And because of the war in Ukraine, it really kind of shifted things a little bit, and the Feds are being careful about how they raise interest rates. So that's number one. Okay, and number two is inflation. So all of this comes to inflation, and if you can see here that I pulled up, inflation right now in the US is 7.9%, and that's pretty high because if you look at this graph here, back in April 2021, we had 2.6%. Actually, this is probably March, and you can see how the inflation have gone up over time, and we are at an all-time high here at 7.9. And that's super important because of inflation, we're having to raise the interest rates to keep the inflation from going wild on us, because we all don't want to pay too much more for goods and services. But the reason for this inflation going up, of course, is the war and the oil and the gas prices, which you all have felt. Right now in Orange County, it's 5.96, $5.96 per gallon, which is the highest of we can remember in a very, very long time. So that's in regards to the inflation, and inflation in regards to real estate is also no surprise here. Things have been moving up in prices, and so right now with Orange County, in the month of February, we ended at 9.9. I'm sorry, 989,500 is our median sale price. Now that's the closed sale price, not the listing price. The listing price could be much lower, but what really, really, really matters is how much the home actually sold for when it sold, not the listing price. The listing price is really just an invitation for buyers to come and see. And after all the offers, when it closes, this is the actual price. So we're creeping up to 1 million. If you've been watching my market updates, you know that last time we were slightly lower than this, and we're predicting that it would be about 1 million or above pretty soon. This is both condos and single families combined in all of Orange County. So that's the prices and inflation. So number three is inventory. As you all know, inventory is low, but how low? Okay, so right now you can see 2017, 2018, and you see this nice curve going up and down. And this is our real estate market cycle. Okay, so what generally happens is toward the end of the year, we're at lows as far as how many homes are available on the market. And it starts ticking up at the beginning of the year, April, May, and we kind of peak out around the summertime usually. So this in 2018, we had quite a good peak. It was a really good year in real estate, actually. And that at the peak, we had 8610 homes on the market in September. But if you look here, all the way here in March, we had 5848 homes on the market compared to right now in March and February. Okay, we only have 2338. Okay, that's quite a bit lower than what we're used to over time. And so this just kind of show you how low we are at inventory. And we do expect this to kind of tick up a little bit as we get to into spring, because you'll see as the spring continues on, it usually ticks up because the weather is better, and people are willing to put their homes on the market and put them up for sale. I hope more and more people do that and make plans with the realtors as to where they move to, because we really don't have enough homes for sale. So the sooner you can find yourself a home and you want to buy something, the better, because as time goes on, it's going to get more and more expensive, like this chart we're seeing. It really does not let up. Okay, so find yourself a great realtor or reach out to me. I'm happy to help you make a plan, a winning plan to get you that home. Okay, and so if you watch this far, you probably have more specific questions and thought about your own situation. So just reply to me and let me know how I can help you put together a housing plan for you this year. And next thing I want to show you is the bonus. The bonus is this, okay? Here is the chart of what the rent growth has been for 2021. And that's last year, 2021. And I'm expecting this to be a little bit higher already right now in 2022. But you can see what normal rent growth has been around, even as low as, under 0%, minus 1.6%. That means in 2020, okay, rents were going down. And that's because of COVID, right? When COVID happened, everybody stayed home. Nobody was out trying to rent new homes. Landlord had moratoriums. They could not kick renters out. And so there was very little activity. So it ticked down. But you can see before that at 2019 and 2018, this is our normal range between 2 and 3% raise in rate. Okay. But in 2021, guess what? We had 17.8%. So, what does this all mean for you? This means that if you are thinking about renting and you think that's a safe haven to be in, that the prices of homes to buy are too high, you're really not gaining any equity on the rent that you pay or any security, because at any given time, the rents will go up, or that the landlord may decide to sell the house and you may have to leave and find a new place. And when you go to find a new place, you're going to have to pay the current highest price in rent. So if you want to get clear on how to plan for your home purchase, I do have a 4-step process that will help you get there. And if you can just DM me, you can email me at leochenre.com, leo@leochenre.com, or on all the platforms, you can DM me in you can DM me on Instagram or on Facebook. I'd be happy to help out. Lastly, stay tuned for our deal of the day. We do that during the week so that you don't miss anything. That's a great deal that we handpicked out ourselves. If you're not on the list, feel free to sign up at leosvip.com. That's it for now. I will talk to you soon.